You must be crystal clear about what office you hold in God's fivefold government, now like never before. So being a teacher, a pastor, an evangelist, a prophet, or an apostle, those are not ministry roles when you're called to ministry. Those are the positions in God's fivefold government in the earth, in the marketplace. And building a business and organization is very different depending on which office you hold. If you are called as an apostle, you got to know that. Because if you're just trying to sell products and services and do business to consumer, business to business, exchanging dollar for hour, you will suffocate as an apostle. You have to raise up other leaders to lead. You need to franchise. You need to duplicate. You will not be fulfilled and be able to breathe until you do it. It's a completely different strategy than if you are called as a prophet, where you're called to clear the way. You're called to identify what's off. You are probably called as a consultant, as a prophet, where you're going to go in the marketplace and tell people, here's what's coming. Here's how you can get ready for it. Oh, and by the way, here's my invoice for it. Or if you're called as an evangelist, you better have an amazingly strong marketing system, because it is your job to get a message out in the world that is going to change and impact lives. So you need to have a team of marketers, a team of salespeople, get them raised up as soon as possible to be the evangelist for your product and service. Or if you're called as a pastor, guess what you do best? You love, you nurture, you raise, you transform, you care about, you lean into people. So you're looking at the things in our souls, the things we need to get right, and you're providing products and services to help that. Or if you're called as a teacher, guess what? It is your job to usher people in and equip them into maturity. And so let's say you're called as a teacher in the area of organization. Then you're not just creating billable hours to be an organizer. You have got to put together a training system to teach people how to organize. Your soul will not be fulfilled. Your wingspan will not be able to open up at the level you were created to be until you understand, where do I fit in God's fivefold government? If I am an apostle trying to build a teaching business, you're going to get bored. You might not even get the traction you need. And here's the thing I want you to get. No matter where you are called in the fivefold, you have to master each position, because they work like a stair step. So I'm called as an apostle, but guess what? First I have to come out of my child. Then I need to come into my teacher mastery. So having the revelation of an apostle wasn't enough. I had to learn how to teach it. I had to learn how to break it down. And we all are seeing all these things about course creation. But it's about harnessing the teacher's anointing. If you are not called and moving in your teacher, you don't even know what you have to teach. And it's about getting people to maturity in the lane that you were called in. I am doing, for the first time ever, a teaching that is going to break this down for the marketplace, for the nonprofit founders, for the business founders, the entrepreneurs, for the CEOs. There are different ways that you are wired, different ways you think, different ways of operation. You must know what they are so you can just exhale and experience the ease of manifestation in your vision. So check out the information below. It's coming up. It's called Rule Your Destiny, Understanding Your Position in God's Fivefold Government. The window of heaven is open in this season for God's government to bring order, manifestation, multiplication, increase, and overflow. Make sure you get involved in this training. It is going to elevate and up-level your business, your organization, your life, and therefore everyone around you. I'll see you soon.